Hello everybody, welcome to Trails in the Sky the Third. Back at it again, currently on the Path of Beasts. We have completed the first dungeon here in this particular section. And I believe the very last thing that we unfortunately had to do was save Gilbert from a bunch of beastmen that he stole some food from. And I really don't blame them. I wish that we didn't do it, but I guess the characters in this game are just better than I am. Hello to everybody in chat. Hi Zeroth, congrats on 20k, thank you very much, Insaniac. Honestly, thinking back on it, like, when we started this channel, didn't think that we'd get this far. I mean, obviously you would hope that you would get this far, but it seemed like such an impossible goal. And now when we hit it, I don't really feel all that different. I still feel like the same dude who didn't really know what he was doing on YouTube. Just trying to make some videos that made people laugh or have a better day. But yeah, we're still here and hopefully we'll be here for many years to come. But alright, I don't think there's really a whole lot that I have to change here. I think I just gotta keep on keeping on. Thank you, Pun. Tried so hard and come so far, but in the end, we'll see if it matters or not. Okay, we came from the north here. We've already seen what's over there from the other path. I believe there was a treasure chest here too, so we should go and check that. Oh. No! Yo, 3k donuts? Well, good for you, Insaniac. I can't imagine why the economy has started to break now. Maybe I shouldn't have increased the limit to 1,000. But hey, as long as you guys are having fun. Yeah, we still need to build her crop points up. Okay, give me a second. As per usual, Trails in the Sky, very loud. Only specifically in the battles, though. Okay. It's like that song, Life's Been Good, everyone's so different, I haven't changed. I think the reality of the situation is people don't really change. Like, everybody else also probably still feels the same way, right? You don't really feel all that different from when you were a kid admiring the adults for how, like, big and mature they were and how together they had it. Because once you become an adult, like, you realize that nobody really has it together. We're all just pretending. Ah, god damn it. Bruh. Was that planned? It had to be. What's up, Lorenzo? Even then, we should still be fine, even if we take a beating here, but... it is still very annoying. I can't even get to you. I can probably kill you, though. Okay, Annalise, we're gonna need you to go over there and deal with this guy. Oh, you are not doing damage. Ah, this sucks. We might have to use it to save ourselves from the situation. I can build it later on.
Prepare to meet your doom.
I can attest that that remains true as you get older still. Yeah, figured. I can already imagine myself at like the age of 60. Still sitting here, enjoying anime waifus, and liking dinosaurs a whole lot, you know? There's a particular character in King of Fighters 15, which is basically just this big wrestler dude that wears like a Tyrannosaurus Rex mask. And seeing him just makes me happy. I can't even deny it. It's freaking cool. I like him a lot. I don't even know him. That's T-Zoc. Yeah, I figured. I figured it was T-Sock with a different mask. But he's cool. Okay, you are unfortunately passed out, but I think you should still get XP from this. I think you only don't get XP if you're dead.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Good, good, good. Then we heal. Actually, Tita can heal us. Forgot about that. Sonic and Games Expo, a lot of fan games will be there, including mine. Sonic games. I haven't tried out any Sonic games at all, honestly. So probably not. But I'm sure that it's pretty cool. It's just I don't really know how I would react to it, per se. And not by, like, you know, make a reaction video to it. I just mean, like, react in general. We should really take care of these guys here in the back. I also still need my S-Craft. But you also have... Oh, wait, that's right, we have the suction thing. It only costs us 20 crap points, too. I should be using this more. There we go. Okay, so even if you lower our movement, it's not really going to change anything. Okay. One massive stone impact should do it. Okay, smack the one that I'm not aiming for, just in case. Look at that. That's... Annalise and Tita are gonna go crazy. This combo, man. Look at that. Oh no. You two couldn't in a mood today? Please, sir, may I have some stream to go with my ads? Jesus Christ. Oh man, yeah, I have it just set on automatic, and YouTube decides whether it feels like the viewer hasn't seen an ad yet. I've heard that it gets pretty BS sometimes. Yo, what's up, Min Mush Game? Welcome. But yeah, like, at some point in time, I'm sure Silver is gonna make me play a Sonic game. After that happens, I'll probably know more about like what my expectations should be for something like that. But until then, yeah, I'm kind of in a limbo state when it comes to the Sonic franchise. Still want to learn more about it though, obviously. Say, what year is this? I lost count. I don't know actually. Maybe 2036? Not really sure what you expected from me. I'm a box. I expected you to have items inside of you, and you met my expectations. Don't worry. Okay. All that's up is over on this side. Ambush! Haha! Oh my. We're almost at 200 for Tita. Almost. Okay. Joshua has only 100. I might have to spend that here if Tito's doesn't finish. I kind of doubt Annalise's will. I honestly might use Annalise to just draw them in so that we can get better AoE attacks. Do have a double turn there, but the palm does get to go first. Do you get screwed over by YouTube new engaged viewer rules on videos? What exactly do you mean by that, Wasabi? There certainly are some quirks to when you upload a video and how it performs based on like viewer retention and experience, but if you can clarify that, that'd be great. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just take the turn. We'll use Tito's.
Prepare to hit your doom! Come on, everyone! Yeah!
Huzzah! Okay.
Scary.
I'm hoping Joshua's is gonna be enough.
I will. Run no more.
It shouldn't be too hard to build up Joshua's anyways. I'll have my hand on Annalace's just in case. Oh yeah, not enough. Not even close. What the heck, man? Does it have to be 200 for it to be enough? Oh my goodness. What the frick?
All right, what's next?
Wait a minute. Is Joshua's S-Crab, does that count as like... Does that count as elemental? I never thought that it was, but maybe. That or there's some sort of like combo percentage reduction in damage if you do them one after another, maybe? But we've never actually seen anything like that or seen anything as drastic as that. Doesn't this palm was just very tough? Damn. Bro's built different. Okay. A Final Fantasy Cactuar? Maybe? I still need to get into the Final Fantasy franchise to really understand those references. This content creator's been saying YouTube wouldn't count you as a viewer unless you actively like, comment, or subscribe. That is true. I've been on some of my friends' streams, and I just had them on in the background while working on an edit, but it wouldn't count me as an active viewer for said stream, which really sucks. Because I don't exactly have the time to always be there, even though I do want to support them. I wouldn't say that for a channel of my size currently, I think I'm okay with how it's been. But definitely, it's going to really hurt people who are like smaller and starting out. Because like, unless if you're like one of the bigger streamers out there, most people usually just have the stream on in the background while they're doing something. It's just convenient that way. And yet YouTube doesn't want to count them in case it's like botting or whatever. They can't really differentiate it for whatever reason. Gatling gear. That being said, to YouTube's credit, at the very least I haven't seen many bots anymore in the comment sections. And I haven't had to personally deal with them myself. So maybe they have been working on that side of things. There still are a lot of things though that they could do to improve live streaming, for sure. The first step towards beating kleptomania, is admitting that there's a problem. I release my kleptomania tendencies healthily by playing video games and not actually doing it in real life, because that'd be weird. EP Cut 4 is kind of insane though. Hold up a minute. You could put that on Joshua, I suppose. I can swap this onto a different caster once we swap the party a little bit. This chest was made with state-of-the-art air freshener technology. No wonder why it smells good. Hard to kill monster that runs away and has rare drops. Ah yeah, 100%. That's what the palms are in this game. They do give you very good rewards, but yeah, you gotta spend some S-crafts. Ah, perfect. One of the Pioneer fighting games was barely talked about, even sadder as Konami barely did anything with it. I'm presuming it's probably because it never hit its stride and wasn't too popular, or they didn't believe in the project. That happens way too often in the video game industry, for sure. Palms are nice, but painful too. I agree, Katie. Attack food is more reliable than S-crafts in this game. It has to also be specific attack food that doesn't have an element attached to it as well. I might have to start investing into that, not gonna lie, but... Oh, wait a minute! Finally we're getting something for you, Jesus. A mass-market katana made in Calvard, very good quality. Yes, I will grab that. Oh shit, I don't have enough Mira. 1,500. I need 1,000 more. Oh god damn. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Argoth. If anybody in chat received one, make sure to thank Argoth. Right, trade all that in. That's another thing I wish that they fixed on YouTube, that you could specifically gift memberships to people. But unfortunately, there still are some countries out there that just can't receive memberships at all, even when gifted, which really sucks. Buy this. I missed, sorry I tried. A valiant effort. Ooh. Poison and blind. Those cost 3,000 though. Could be useful. Could be useful because they're selling it now, which might mean that an upcoming boss has both poison and blind. Oftentimes, I feel like the names of the people that receive the gifted memberships are quite familiar. I don't know exactly how YouTube picks that out. Does it have like a specific list of peeps? Like, Ravok is quite familiar, Zilandi as well. Jabba as well. I mean, I remember these names because every single time somebody joins a membership or leaves, I have to like update the list. So I read all of your names. Okay. Is there anything that I want to upgrade? Raise to level 3. On your first slot? I mean, it gives you more mana. It doesn't cost a whole lot. Sure. You don't really need that, nor do you. Okay. I also can't forget that I could probably just sell a bunch of these weapons that I've already bought previously. That I'm very likely not going to use. If we really need the money and we don't have the Sepith. Save time. Okay. A split in the road? Seems to be a dead end, but probably a boss fight at the end here. Or hopefully at the other end. My instincts haven't been too great in this playthrough though. Where's Zapper? Human who replaced most of their body with wolves using dark arts. Its claws are poisonous. A beastman with a wolf's head attacks with his poisonous claws and charge attacks. Considering they're all poison, yeah, I might want to equip anti-poison stuff on my guys. I just noticed the Were Zapper also has 20,000 HP. What the heck? And we just spent our S-crafts too. That's not good. Let's get rid of the little ones. Ooh, nice. Okay, you should be able to finish that one off. You gain crap points by taking damage, so this is great actually. In moderation, yes. In moderation. Okay. Annalise can probably just deal with that guy. So we'll focus on the big boy here. Or we'll miss him, of course. That works too. Alright. Can I at the very least blind you? Because that would help out a lot here, actually.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Nope. Okay, fair enough. Resist? What did you resist exactly? Poison? Maybe she already has the anti-poison gear on. That worked out. Are you weak to anything in particular? Mirage? We can do that. Very impressive. I see. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. We can probably deal with this. Just focus on keeping the damage up. Potentially seal or stun. We'll have to check Annalise and see what she resists after this. It only says poison in the description here. Its claws are poisonous. But it might do something additionally as well. We do have an instant death turn coming up. Although it might not survive till then. Especially with this crit turn. Boom. Nice.
All right, what's next?
Just occurred to me that membership gifting on YouTube is a gotcha. It's everywhere. True. Also, wait a second. Let me take out my headphones. What in the balls? Why do you have to rain now? It's 9 p.m. Apologies if you guys hear the rain in the background. Hopefully it'll subside soon. Okay. I'm gonna take this. Kidney daggers? Nunny? Strength 700, Dex 10, Agility 10. Twin swords so sharp, foes won't even feel them. Do you use this for surgery? Is that why they're called this? I'll take it, but... I hope my contents were speedrun worthy. I don't know. Trail in the Sky speedruns are... How would they go, actually? I'm kind of curious now. I'm pretty sure I asked this to you guys back when we were playing Trails of the Sky 1 as well. I do think they're a thing. Yeah, okay. It's more likely the silver earring that prevented poison. You have the long barrels, you have the death blow. Do I have anything for poison? No. Prevents mute, prevents death blow. I don't know exactly what we'll be facing. My best guess is poison. That being said, I don't want to look like the idiot who took off the death blow stuff just to get one shot. And I could probably deal with the poison. If we fail though, I could always just reload. So, it's all good. Okay. Let's see. Heal you for little bits. Heal you for lots. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. It's finally time. Schera! That's not Schera. Schera! So she's our lady this time, huh? Makes sense that we find nothing but bracers on one of the training grounds. Does that mean we're gonna find Estelle later? Is she like the final boss? We'll have to defeat her so we can get her sealing stone. Here's hoping we can have the real thing by our side. Exactly. Alright, what are these chicken dudes? What are they up to? Birdman. 12,000 or 13,000 HP basically. Beastman with a bird's head that causes blind, confusion, and drains crap points. Amnesiac. Blind, confusion, and drains crap points. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. It's KFP. The KFP, they're here. Oh god. We'll never be able to defeat them. Yeah, as expected, don't use wind on Schera. Never a good idea. Okay. What I could maybe do is when it gets to Annalise's turn, we can suck them all up into one area and then just blow them up with a spell or something. When do I cast this? It's a little bit too late. I can cast a Hellgate, but it has to be on a particular one. Regardless, that's after Annalise's turn, so it should still work out. I believe. Okay. Do we have enough for a blind? No, we don't. I suppose once I attack these two, we will. Right. Now, Whirlwind Dance. Very nice. Ooh, our casting is pretty quick. Don't use wind. These guys are weak to Ascension, but there's no AoE Ascension stuff. At least not what we have currently here. It's unfortunate that they get to go first with any of my AoE abilities. We'll just have to hope for the best. Sure, Diamond Dust. Still good damage. No, not Tita. Not my craft points. Ah, damn. Ah, of course. Of course you have that move. Why wouldn't you? Do I have anything that I can cast before Schera goes? Don't look like it no more. We have an AT delay. Honestly, maybe I should just do this. And then we pop our scraps. Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? I wish I could do it on myself. I'm pretty sure I could hit all three of them. That's fine.
All yours.
Alright. I smack around one of the birdmen. Tita. I'll have you attack here, actually. I do want to use the blind here. But instead, I'll steal Joshua's crit turn with Tito's S-Craft. That should do a lot of damage, even if it is only 100.
Come on, everyone.
Very nice.
Scary.
Okay, who could have expected this? That's not Schera. Impossible. Here's Poison, Seal, and Blind. I will take that. Knowing my luck, probably immediately get blinded again. No, never mind. Okay. Could use an S-Craft here. That would probably take out all these chickens. What is your S-Craft AoE? It is a small area. Yeah, I'll smack one of them, and then I'll just use it right now. They're all just a little too far away. I'll do it on these guys. That should kill them. The other one's like on death's door, so I can probably just smack him once. Good. Okay. 402,000. You do go next. Joshua can maybe one-shot you? Just to make sure, though, I'm willing to spend, like, 20 crap points here to confirm the kill. Nice. Oh, don't worry about that pun. I do remember that, yeah. She does need to keep that, the pedal dance up. I just haven't had the crab points yet to make that work, and I mean, spending the S-Craft there to get rid of all of them still works out in my favor anyways. Do I want to heal here? I think we'll be fine. Yeah, let's continue building crab points. Okay. I should maybe want to impede that. I don't have an impede on you. I guess the best I can do is AT delay this. AT delay this. There. Then do you have an impede? I don't think you have enough crab points even if you do, but let's check. No, you do have an AT delay though. That's fine. Just attack. Oh! Do you have an orbit on you that has like a % chance to impede? Interesting. I'll take it. Alright. Just in case, I might as well do this. I think we're doing okay when it comes to damage. And Doppelganger Schera over here isn't that scary. And hey, I'm fine with you wasting a turn like that. Okay. The pedal dance is only 20. We can do that here to speed things up. I mean, that's why we put all the earth orbits. Or, god damn it, I keep calling them the wrong thing. We put all the earth stuff on you to raise your defense so they can just raise your attack anyways. Yep. Yepers, peppers. This should be over very soon. Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty significant damage, like on par with Joshua. It is just unfortunate that she has to spend at least 20 crap points to get that up. But hey, like, she's competing against Joshua. You like fitness? Yeah, go ahead, Insaniac. I know what you're about to do. Have fun. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no. Maybe she's out damaging Joshua at that point. Because I think he did like 1500 or 1600 or something like that. She did 2000 plus. HP 4. Nice. Thank you for the Hydra Wasabi. And screw you, Insaniac. Let me drink some water. Hopefully you'll forgive me for saving those to do after stream so we can keep things moving on. But I'll remember. 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Now we should be able to set Schera free too. Well, let's get this back to the garden. It'll be great to have her on the team. I can hardly wait to see her again. I'm sure she's gonna be a big help to us. There's a door that we need to open. With Schera's help. Is that everything here? I believe so. Because I can just get back to the Hermit's Garden once I unlock Schera. Then the next area should open up. You should reconsider the gamble limit. Either that or raise the bar for like the redeems that would interrupt stream. Like they were a cute idea back in the day when we had like 1 or 2 viewers basically. Nowadays, I can already see people really abusing that. Okay. Final area. Probably Estelle, if I had to guess. Huh? That's not Schera, is it? Wait a minute. It's not Schera? No, it is. Huh? Oh. What? Oh my. My goodness. She cut her hair, huh? Yep, about a month or so ago. She got herself some new duds to match too. Short hair Schera. This isn't like me at all. I haven't had anywhere near enough to drink to start feeling this out of whack. No, there's no stopping me now. Pour me another, Ina. Tonight we're going to settle this once and for all. What? Oh. Sure, fake internet name. Change the gamble limit to 500 tops. Any more than that is kind of overkill. Well, that's like a rebalancing of the whole economy, right? We have to figure things out again. Make the interrupting redeems have a cooldown so we can't spam them? I believe they should, but I don't think it has a global cooldown. I should probably set that. Nice to see you, Schera. Joshua? How long have you been back for? What happened to Estelle? And is it just me, or did you put on some muscle while you were away? You look stronger. Thanks. I'm happy to hear that. Be as it may, I can't believe you still haven't commented on my presence. How could you disregard your dear Olivia Lenheim, your loyal servant and the man who forever holds the key to your heart? Olivia? Wait, you're not the only familiar faces here. This whole place is kind of bizarre, too. That is one way to describe it, for sure. Can someone explain what's going on here? We will. So calm down, okay? I can hardly blame you for being surprised. Yeah, your reaction is par for the course for this place. At this point, that's what you expect. Okay, I think I get what's going on now. Still, under ordinary circumstances, I'd have a pretty hard time believing all of what you said was even possible. It's easier to chalk this up as just an alcohol-induced dream, or another of Lucy's illusions. No doubt. Oh, woe is me! How could you look upon my fair countenance and beautiful locks and not believe that I am the one, the only true Olivia? I said under ordinary circumstances, Olivier. There's no need for the dramatics. First, what would be the point of showing me an illusion this bizarre to begin with? As for the dream explanation, there's a bit too much internal consistency here for me to lean on that theory. Dreams usually don't make a whole lot of sense, yeah, true. True enough. Thanks for believing us. So I take it you'll be up for helping us then. We could sure use you. I'd be happy to. When I think about how Estelle's most likely been dragged into this place too, how could I think to say no? I wouldn't be a good big sister if I didn't look out for my little sis now, would I? Thanks, Schera. You are a true model of a woman. Cheers. We appreciate it. Anyway, we've given you a rough outline of the situation we're in. Currently, we're in the middle of exploring what's apparently called the fourth plane, so that's where we'll be resuming from. Alright. I've used the facilities at that place before as a trainee back in the day. Since you found both me and Annalise there so far, perhaps the other sealing stones you find there will contain people who train there too. Sounds plausible enough. That means the chance we'll find Estelle there is high. Or I don't know, maybe we'll find Kurt, Grant, or Karna? I guess that's fair enough. But it's probably Estelle? One would assume. It's not impossible. They've certainly been to that place, but they went more as instructors. I don't think they've ever been purely as trainees the way you, Estelle, and I have. Oh, right. Hey, Schera? Do you know if Agate has ever trained there before? Now that you mention it, yes, he has. Cassius supposedly tricked him into going, and he was not a fan of the experience. That was about 4 years ago, I think. Oh. So that means both him and Estelle might be trapped there. It's possible, yeah. They're both fine. I'm certain of it. At any rate, we now have only one of the 3 ordeals remaining. Indeed. So we'll find who else is trapped inside the training grounds soon enough. Then all that remains is for us to rescue them. Yup, so as soon as we're ready, let's move. Okay. We still need to level Tita, that's for sure. By God, keeping everybody on level is gonna be impossible. So we'll drop Annalise and put in Schera.
Ready?
Okay, do I have anything for you, Schera? Probably not. It'll likely be the same situation, yeah. Now we can access this here, but we can't buy any whips just yet. What do you currently have equipped, actually? Oh my. We have a chain whip, bracer coat, soldier tabby, and I guess we can put some stuff on. Definitely want the Deathblow one. And I suppose the only other good one that we currently have is this one. We'll change things as we go. Attack 3, sleep. Action 3, EP 3, mind 3. We could change the EP to like an EP cut. Provides more value anyways. And then this final one shall be... what? Have this be a functional thing. Probably a hit. Quartz. No, not time. Mirage. Not quite enough for a hit 4. I'll really only need 20 more though. I might save that slot then. I will put in something else in there for now. Do we really need another healer? Probably not. When it comes to wind abilities, what do we have got going for us? Usually, I mean, Schera's the one who's really good with the wind stuff. Airstrike, aerial, lightning. I mean, this particular slot doesn't really matter as much. So it's probably fine to just put something like a hit one in there. Let's check the wind abilities. Arrow Storm. That requires 10. 10, 3, and 1. Okay, we do need Earth, as well as Space. And the Grand Stream is 20, 5, and 3. Don't know if we can even reach there. Oh man, maybe I put the EP cut 3 in the other slot. That does give us the 5 space that we need though. The things that aren't providing that for us are like the mind as well as the action, even though it's super useful. Let me just rework this. Give me a second, my dudes. Okay. In this blue line, we currently have 11 wind. Here, I can place the EP cut to give us the space. Here, I can place... I need an earth one. Only a defense 2? Let me make something. We can have defense 4. A defense 3 should be enough. But hey, if we're already getting some defense, we might as well go all the way. And we have an abundance of Earth Sepith anyways. Defense. Now we need more wind. A lot more wind, actually. We already have the evade 4. And we already have a sleep. I can apparently put on a shield here as well. That being said, the amount of damage that we're going to be doing is going to get reduced a whole lot because of this. We can do shield 4. impede for cost way too much for us to actually get. Although it would be really nice. What are the chances? 25% success rate at preventing enemy arts and crafts. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go with 1 shield 4. Sleep only provides us with 3. I might have to use one of my MP2s just to get us there. Because I think we're 1 short? Oh, I can't even equip it there. Do I have this? Wait, the sleep one. Yeah, that's a 1 cost, so I could probably just swap it out. Scent. Sleep. Okay, that's 20. That means we should apparently not have it. Did I look at it wrong? Oh no, I don't have the earth one, that's right. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna need to upgrade it anyways, regardless. Probably the cheapest one to upgrade would be this. Yeah. I wonder if Schera is meant to be a reference to Scherazard? Scherazade? I mean, her full name is Scherazard. Don't know if that's in reference to anything in particular. Okay, we'll put the defense 4 here. We'll put the sleep one here. She's clearly a Charizard reference. True. True. Okay. And we also have Titanic Roar as well. Very nice. Looking good, Joker. Okay, we have the Grand Stream. We have the EP Cut 3. I may want to place the EP Cut 4 on her. Who had the EP Cut 4? Did I give it to Joshua? I did. Joshua doesn't really need it. I'll replace the EP Cut 3 that Schera has with the 4. Give you the EP Cut 3. There we go. And then in this slot, probably a Mind to help out with the ATS. Can I afford a Mind 4? I was assumed it was a Scherazade inspired name at the least. Where is Scherazade from? I can indeed. Looking tall, Zero. Always am. Okay, Mind 4. That should do it. That being said, now I have a spare action I can put on somebody. We only have a cast 1. That's been pretty good for us so far. I can maybe make better cast 1, but... Okay, on Joshua, I'll give you the action 3. I'll move the action 2 to Tita. And then I will take a close look at our time set, but I only have 400 of it. Don't think I'm gonna have enough. Well, I could make an action 4. Cast 2 is gonna cost us 200 of it, but might save me in a moment of great need. That is something to consider for Shira's build as well. She doesn't have anything to speed it up, any of her casts. She can speed up everybody else's, though. The Mind Force is there for extra damage, but it might be more useful to get the damage off rather than to increase it. We'll play with this for now and see how it goes. Hmm. 1001 Nights? Ah, I see. Arabian Nights. She delays her execution by telling her husband a new story every night. Stories like Aladdin and Alibaba. Ah, I see, I see. Considering her theming as a character, that's probably the reference. I wouldn't be surprised. Does she really need 4 wind quartz? It's necessary for now, at least, to get her to 20 wind sepets so that she unlocks, like, the ultimate wind moves. Which I honestly just want to see what it does, really. Like, Grand Stream requires you to have 20 wind, 5 space, and 3 earth. And I believe that just about gets her there on her blue line. Unless if we get, like, a rank 5 quartz or whatever that provides us with more sepith. Yo, what's up, Isaac? Well, I mean, you're never too late. Feel free to join streams whenever. That being said, I believe... Oh, wait, let me save the game quickly. We do have a door that Schera was able to open. How was Arkham City? Arkham City was fun. Hopefully chat calms down once we get further into the game, but yeah, outside of that, it's been great. So we have Moondor 2. Moondor 4 will wait for Estelle. Okay. Yeah, just the one Moondor. You were also going to do the NLA store, we forgot to remind you. Oh, did we not do the NLA store yet? It was the one with the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade. Yeah, that's right. Sword or 4. Oh, 5. We'll see if we have enough time for this stream. Okay. Chat do be wildin'. Yeah, honestly, sometimes for Arkham City, I might just have to straight up ignore chat during important moments. Everybody just wants to jump at the chance to spoil me about every single thing. Oh, you see this mystery man who's unnamed, who you'll probably learn about as you go through the game? Ah, here's his exact name and what he has to do with the lore. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Spoiler about Arkham City, Batman is in it. Oh my god, Katie, how could you betray me like this? You were the chosen one. Recommend that, actually? Roger. Yeah, I'll look into it. Scheherazade. Scheherazade! Oh, I think we were out in a drunken sleep and Ina was calling for us. Does it take place in Arkham too? I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but maybe. And the thing is, Isaac, I don't mind the extra bits of lore, but when the game is currently hiding something from me and is going to reveal it to me later on anyways, that's probably spoiler. Not gonna lie. So yeah, extra lore, okay, cool, fine. Things that happen in the game, probably not so much. Where am I? You feeling alright? Sure you haven't had too much to drink? Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. What do you mean, Schera? We all start off from somewhere. And no worries, Isaac. You're good, you're good. I understand that people are excited for me to see certain sections of the game. I get it, I feel you. But I also want to experience it on my own time. At my own pace. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. You might want to watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe it if you start talking like that. She's right. Schera. Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while, Olivier. Let me pour you another glass, then. Please. Mercy. You can be such a monster. Faulkner, bring Olivier another bottle over. Looks like Faulkner's gone left early again. Fine. Guess I'll have to go get the bottle myself. Well, if I'm getting out of my seat, I'm getting the strongest thing in the house. Are we just raiding? I spy some brandy! Here's Zard. He's literally only just gotten up. At least start him off on some fruit wine before you start bringing out the big guns. He can have both. Problem solved. Spare me. I'll die. By the way, Aina. You remember when we first met? How much did you down again? Down? Down what? Booze. We're talking booze, baby. Scherazard began pouring alcohol onto Olivier's head. Oh, Jesus Christ. That should go in his mouth, Scherazard. Joshua? Oh, silly me. Sometimes I feel bad for Olivier. Sometimes. Also, welcome back, Jared. To be fair, he does put himself in those situations, so yeah. But hot damn. I would not want to be on the opposite side of like a drinking contest versus Schera. Especially not Aina. Because I think Aina is an even stronger drinker than Scherazard is. Making deliveries in a city this big sure isn't easy. Okay, where's next? Herb Royal Villa? No way! I have to go all the way there? This is why I hate cities. Hey Bracer, out on a job again? Thanks again for the help. You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady. You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? You'd be more than welcome. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Really gotta go too? See ya! Was this back during her, like, Estelle stage? In her career as a bracer? Excuse me? Who is this lady with a portrait? Grand Soul City, 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days' War came to an end. The scars it left were slowly healing, and life was returning to Liberal. People gathered in the cities and towns that had returned to their former state, and the revived ornament trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Liberal at the time was so positive, however. This was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Oh, I can only imagine. Many of the army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Oh, I don't even have to imagine that, actually. God damn it. Why do people have to be like this? Between the development of horrible technology and booming prosperity, much was forgotten. Is there no one here? If you have a request, please write it on one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. Check upstairs. I guess not. It looks like it. I wonder if they'd mind if I use their phone. Oh, damn. You ran all the way over there and back in such a short amount of time? I feel more like a slave than a bracer without this menial work getting dumped on me. You gotta finish the side quest, Schera. Oh, hello. Are you here to lodge a request? Yes, that's right. Might I ask your name? I'm Shirzard Harvey, a bracer. I'm still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry about that. Oh my, really? You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer. My name is Aina. They were very different people back then, weren't they? I see. I see. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day to stand around chatting. There are only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy. If you can make it quick, I'd appreciate it. They 100% knew, too, that people wouldn't know this is Aina. That's why they kept her name hidden. Oh, really? I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea you were... Did you not hear me? Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Oh, my apologies. Well, you see, it's my first time visiting the city. I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such. Is the Bracer Guild also a tour guide place? Is that one of our duties? The size of the place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. But with a bracer who knows their way around at my side, I'd be able to enjoy all the Grenzel has to offer without fearing getting lost. You've gotta be kidding. Trails consistently calls well-known characters stuff like Blonde Woman, if any character involved does not currently know their name. Fair enough. You find Cat Zero? Bracers do everything? I guess so. We are the local superheroes. We are the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Pardon? You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for. We're not community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious work. And we're also very busy, as I said earlier, so I'm going to have to ask you to look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip. I wasn't trying to. Or how? Just go and look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway. Has this one lived in a box all her life? A typical rich girl. Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation from this branch and get promoted to senior bracer. If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get going. It looks like this isn't going to work. I really am sorry for troubling you, but... Oh, who do we have here? Have you gone to make a request, perchance? Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. That's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'd pay her no mind if I were you. He's a waste of time. God damn, Schera! She seems to have gotten it into her head the bracers are friends for hire. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now. Please don't leave just yet. Scherazard? Huh? Oh, what is it? Do what she wants. No! Schera, why? I guess everybody starts from somewhere. We all gotta learn the hard way. Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help. What? But we're busy here. I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do. Don't worry about the other requests on the board. I'll take care of those. But you're even busier than I am. You're even a receptionist on top of it. You needn't worry about me. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to learn. So go. Once you finish this request, I'll write to you your letter of recommendation. What? Really? Are you sure? This seems like way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that for. I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake. Well, it is, but... Then I'm counting on you with this job too. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. Take care, you two. Got it. I appreciate your assistance. I wonder how Aina comes to work for the guild then. Was it through this experience? This should hopefully do her good. Unless if she's already here specifically because she's going to become the new receptionist for the guild. Turns out customer interaction skills are important too. I don't envy anybody who's had to work in the customer service field. Anything that has to do with communicating with another human being. Because, like, at the very least, when it comes to my job, there is definitely a separation between me and you guys there in chat. But when you're sitting face to face or, like, making somebody for somebody who's waiting in a line, and they're just being an absolute dick about it, I don't know if I could keep a smile and not say anything rude back to them. I forgot how much young Schera kind of sucks. What's up for you? But yeah, it's nice to see though, with how like mature and wise Schera currently is. Yeah, we all start from somewhere, and she certainly does remind me of like a younger Estelle a whole lot, and maybe that's perfect for why she was Estelle's mentor. I hated that part of being a security guard. Such a pain to have to throw people out without being rude when they try to weasel out of it. Oh yeah, 100%. I can't imagine that. Because like, what are you doing here? Why are you doing the thing that you're doing? But of course you have to be nice to them, because if you do anything at all to them, then they'll just sue you back and it's your fault. You can't really get out of that one. That sucks. What is up with today? From delivery girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon? It just gets worse. Younger Estelle without Joshua to bounce her out. That is actually a good point. Joshua was very grounding for Estelle. I do apologize. I really am putting you out with this request, aren't I? Let's just get started. That aloof manner of talking like she has just makes me want to smash something. Smash her face in. So, where do you want to go? Let's see. I suppose I should go and buy a few things in the Idle department store just in case. In case? In case of what? It's in the east block of the city, don't forget. Why would I? I can feel my blood pressure rising already. Can I see my inventory? Young Schera. Viper. Can't really change anything. It's fair. We are in a flashback after all. I spotted the Erebonian ambassador in the city a while ago. After all that's happened between us and the Erebonians, I wasn't quite sure how to react when I saw him, to be honest. Yeah, fair enough. It's only been 5 years since the war. Technically a long time, but... The feelings don't subside that easily, do they? And, I love the laggy East Block. Oh my god! Of course you guys would still be here. The sun's rays are warm. The clouds are white and fluffy. The breeze is gentle. Look, Ricky. It's like the whole world is blessing us. Hooray for school life! Jesus. With some miracle of the universe, Anton actually ended up getting accepted into Genis. By the same miracle, I did too. I only took the exam because I had nothing better to do. I can only assume Idios is playing a prank with the two of us or something. Ah, okay, this is pre them entering Genis Royal Academy. It was a terrible shock when Crown Prince Judas and his wife lost their lives. They were both such lovely people. It's a terrible tragedy that we had to lose them. I'm assuming Chloe's parents? Are you familiar with Mayor Windowman, a boss? With that leadership he showed leading the post-war relief efforts and the managerial skills he gained from living in Bos, he sounds remarkably capable. Me and Mommy got separated, but it's okay. I can find my way home on my own. I guess we don't help? Because that's not what bracers do. We take on large monsters only. The big fights. Fame and fortune, baby. This year is the 20th year the Cecilia airliner has been in operation. There's not going to be a major celebration taking place, but I'm planning to hold one of my own. First, I need to buy what I need here at the department store. Good for you. Do we still sell ice cream? Oh yeah, it's on this side. Welcome! Would you like some ice cream? It's delicious, I assure you. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Are you gonna grow up and work for a newspaper? I'm so bored. Going through all the lesser-known spots and groundsel mentioned in these books was fun for a while, but I've had enough now. It is. Dorothy? I believe your name was? Godfrey. Huh. I don't remember there being an ice cream stall up there before. Maybe I just never noticed. What in the... Where are you going, Miss Scherazard? We're in the right block now. We don't need to go to any others. I know that. I just got mixed up a little. I'm very curious who that is. Is that a certain dude who's gonna join Ouroboros later on? I don't know. From the back, it kind of looks like it might be, potentially. I'm waiting for someone here. It's a pretty convenient spot when you need to get there together with someone. Just say in front of the History Museum and anyone can find you. Good to know. Oh yeah, no worries. Rhetorical question. This is the Erebonian Embassy. Only authorized personnel may pass beyond this point. If that does not describe you, fuck off. Okay. Alright, let's go to the department store. Hopefully not missing anything. I like how the very first thing she wants to do is blow all her money. So, what are you planning to buy? Well, I could probably do with restocking on recovery items for one thing. What? Are you already a bracer? I guess the people who do handle the reception at the guilds are also bracers too, in their own right, so. Please, Hideos, I just want this job to end. That's how I feel like when I have to go on a shopping trip with family or friends. I'm just kind of sitting there, holding stuff. Like, I don't get the concept of window shopping at all. Whenever I go to buy something, I walk straight to the thing that I'm gonna buy, I buy it, and then I leave. Hasn't Kurt read this book? Did he bring it here? A lot of these look really complicated too. Sometimes you really need a window though? Fair enough. Where else you gotta buy it? Oh my god. Wait a minute. No, if there's multiple of them, then I think they're just henchmen. And she specifically dodged them? That was obviously Argoth in disguise. He's always watching to ensure the universe plays out properly. Ah, truth, Insaniac, true. That's because you're sane. Look, man. I feel like I don't have enough time. I want more time to get more work done so that I can do the things that I want to do with the rest of the time that I have for the day. And spending it window shopping sorely is not at the top of my priorities. I can browse the bookstore for a bit, but that's about my limit. That I can agree with. Looking at some books here and there, checking out something interesting, yeah, I'm fine with that. But just like looking at clothes, no, not for me. Monsieur Zard, what? You know, there's actually a really famous ice cream stall near here. Have you ever been there? Why would I have? I don't like sweet things. Well, I do. And I feel like having some ice cream right now. Let's go get some. Wait a second. Who are these people? Why is Aina avoiding them? What happens if I try to go back in? I bought everything I need in the department store now. Next is the ice cream stall. Honestly, that's fair. That's fair, Ryu. A hobby shop would probably drain me dry too. There's just too many cool items in there. But, well, I would like to think that I have enough discipline to not just spend my cash willy-nilly like that. I'd like to think so, but I'm not gonna test myself. Of all the times to run out of photo quartz. I guess I have to get these developed first. This manuscript needs to be finished by 2 or I'm never gonna be done in time. What's up with him? Hey there! What are you doing? The girl forcibly took the camera from the man, exposing the photo quartz inside. Damn. She was a genius. And thank you for the hydrated, Insaniac. Forgot to do so. It's been an hour and 25 minutes since we started. Fair point, pun. Perfectly preserved by cigarettes for 5 years. Man hasn't changed a bit. Ah! What the hell do you think you're doing? Those are useless if light shines directly on them. Huh? Really? Yes, really. Shut the cover now! Damn. That gave me a scare. Do you have any idea how much a set of photo quartz costs? Oh, I know.
He looks just like the dog that lives near me.
What are you doing with that thing? Don't you dare damage it. It's not mine. That's the editor-in-chief's really expensive prized orbital camera.
How do you use it? Oh, it moved.
Stop! No! My god. She was a menace from the very beginning. Always has been. Give that back! If that gets broken, there's no way I can replace it with my joke of a wage. Ruth.
I won't break it, honestly. Wow, you can see things that are really far away so well.
Stop! Oh, man. Time for bed? Good night, Isaac. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Okay. Well, the ice cream should be over here.
Oh. Mommy sure is taking her time. I hope she didn't seriously forget about me and go home on her own. She better not have.
Okay, never mind. This is the Coliseum. This is the Calvardian embassy. I'm gonna have to ask you to go away, please. Huh? What's wrong with me? My chest feels kind of painful all of a sudden. Look at me. I'm right here. Oh well. I know Anton too well to think he'll stay like this for long. He'll get back to being a gloomy worrywart soon enough. The fact that you're still with him means a lot, bro.
Come to think of it, the Crown Prince and his wife have a daughter, don't they? What was her name again? Princess Claudia, I think.
Indeed. That was her name. Is her name. You there! Did you know that the famous Saul Holden, who contributed massively to the establishment of the Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation, passed away? That was a mouthful of a sentence. I can't believe it. I was a huge fan of his too. Oh. Oh. I only found out when I bought the latest issue of the Liberal News earlier. It's right on the front page. The timing of this seriously couldn't have been worse. I've got the champagne and cake for my celebration, but now I don't even feel like having one. Are you at all related, Aina? Is that what the people who you're trying to avoid? Is that why they were looking for you? Trying to get out of that job? Or that life, perhaps. Who knew Anton met Aina 5 years before he discovered her and stalked her from outside the Roland Bracer office? What a wholesome story. I think that ice cream stall was indeed only set up recently. The girl running it is still a student, too. Yeah, we can't talk to that guy. Where are you going? This isn't the right way. I know. They're sure taking their time getting here. What are they even doing? I don't know, bro. I don't know. This way leads to the landing port, you know? Do it look that dumb? Bruh. Calm down. Jeez, I'm just trying to catch all the little Easter eggs here and there. Anyways. Aina bought 2 ice cream cones from the stall. Isn't this nice? Did your brain decide to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things? You'll like this, promise. It's really nice. That's not how it works. How can you not like sweet things? I mean, too sweet, I can understand. Too much of it is not great. But some of it, sometimes, occasionally. It's cool. It's almost noon. That means I've only got 24 hours left. I'm running out of time. 24 hours left for what? I mean, we know that she makes it, so it's not like a 24-hour ticking time bomb for her life. It might be a bit risky, but... Hey!
What? What are you spacing out and ignoring me for? I was trying to ask you something. Sorry. What was it? You look angry. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? It's really obvious. So come on, out with it. Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about? Well, it's just that I realized I left something back at the hotel. Arrgh! As if anyone would buy that. Not gonna talk, huh? Well, fine. Be that way. Can we make our way back there so I can go and get it? Fine, whatever. I'll come with you. At least until I get an idea of what you're really up to. Thank you. Well, shall we be going? Let's go through the south block. Fine.
What's up, Steve? She likes Estelle, so she changed her mind at some point over those 5 years? Hey, I see what you did there. Ooh, okay. Same dialogue. To the hotel! Wait a minute. What if I go through here? Where the guy was still standing?
Let's go through the south block. Okay.
Still taking their time. I was quite stunned when I read the liberal news today. To think that the famous Saul Holden would pass away so suddenly. The news made me feel rather old myself, to be honest. Rather old. I don't think he's looked into a mirror. Maybe too late now, but you may have been able to enter the museum. Ah, shucks. We missed out on content. But hey, it'd be like that. It's like, Zero. How could you have missed the rare dialogue Easter egg for staying on top of the tower when there's a bunch of bombs and the game tells you to jump out the window to avoid the bombs? But it turns out, no, the bombs weren't actually going to blow up. It's just the game made everything possible for you to do exactly that. Well, I'm sorry, okay? It's my first time playing the game. Anyways, rant aside.
Oh, wait a second. Isn't this the hotel? The building you've just walked right past? Well, yes, but... Renzel Castle looks really heavily guarded. I should have known. There's gotta be some way to get past.
No worries, fun. No need to apologize. It happens.
That way leads to Grenzel Castle. Do you want to go and have a look around it? Yes, I suppose I do. But, looks like I've almost cracked her. Time to talk, young lady.
Wait, aren't you also a young lady too at this point? Wait, you need rant lessons. I recommend Leo. I think if we just add Leo to any of my streams, the amount of rants that'll increase is exponential. Like, I couldn't even calculate exactly where that would end and where it begins. So probably not. It's probably for the best for you guys that I just enjoyed the games that you came here to watch. If I wanted to rant with Leo, I'd start a podcast with him.
I want to know exactly what I've been dragged all over the city for.
Yeah, this job's such a pain. Go and catch a breather outside. Nani? There she is!
Oh, what? What's going on?
You stay right where you are. Oh my god! Where the... Bro pulled out the blicky. Jesus. Protect all NPCs, by the way. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. Good to know. I have no arts.
Schera, come on. Get back, man in black with gun. Why are you running up? Lady! Aina! Oh my god. It's the freaking... oh. Huh? I did no damage? I know, please, no.
Oh, are we done already?
Holy bejesus. Combat ornaments are a fairly new invention by the time of FC. I think Toby and Cornelia is one of the first models ever. Ah, interesting. The timeline of technology in Trails in the Sky is fascinating, especially with how fastly things develop. What the? The guy was no amateur. He walked up to you and shot his gun several times, and he missed once too. Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened just yet by the looks of it. Are you kidding me? Aren't we just like a few meters away? Wouldn't you hear the gunshots? It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something. Look at you. It's time for you to start talking. Who is this guy? I don't want the army to notice anything amiss either. Are you listening to me? Shh, please be quiet. Well, at least now we know she's not on the hotel's guest list. Bah. I figured a rich girl like her would have to stay at a hotel, but I guess not. We're just gonna have to start scouring the city. From top to bottom? There she is! Get her! No, don't shout! Oh, shit! Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, I came from over there. There she is! There's our target! The blonde! Get her! What's going on? We've got some serious explaining to do, Missy. Also, shouldn't we get, like, any sort of authorities involved here? Although I suppose the Bracer Guild also kind of doubles as the police force, but at this point, people firing firearms in the middle of the biggest city, the capital city, we might want to get some of the army folk involved too. Well, let's start running. The hell? Wait! What kind of trouble did you get yourself into here, Aina? Can we run to one of the embassies? It's gotta be one of the embassies at this point, right? No, we're still going. Is this the landing port? Well, what is this Scooby-Doo scene? Are they under the stairs? A classic. Clone army attack! Indeed. They all had the same uniform, and wearing the shades make them look very similar to each other. That's insane. How did we get here? It's impossible to get here without breaking the limits of the game. I think we lost them. Just about. Okay, I've had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours. Just who are these guys? Why do they want to catch you? What do you even want? Well, don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you. Whoa, goddamn, calm down, Schera. And thanks for joining the lab, Jonathan. Hope you enjoy your stay.
And we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those damn meddling kids. With this, brings out a whip. Wah!
That sounds painful. No use hiding it any longer, is there? They're trying to capture me. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm asking why they want to capture you. Go on. Get talking. Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it started about a month ago. My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away. Your grandfather? That's right. He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to me. But the will didn't just say some. He wrote that he intended to leave me everything he had.
Ah, I see. And so those guys are maybe hired by some other member of the family to come and claim that money? By, erasing I know from the will.
So, well, a super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl. Okay, everything's starting to fall into place. So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share. At the very least, I still think my uncle's a very nice man. He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that, you should let him look after all the money you've inherited. Ugh, unbelievable. Maybe. His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down. Wait, hide!
Alright. Now we should be fine. I think you're the first person I've seen play this game to connect this dead, rich, famous person story to Aina before the reveal. Well, there was that one time with Aina giving like the ... And we have seen that happen a few times here in this story, where they mention something offhand and then the character reacts and it has something to do with them. Plus, I mean, it's just the rule of thumb, right? Regardless of whatever media you're looking at, they're not going to have content that doesn't mean anything at all, right? So when you see something being talked about in passing in an anime that doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the plot, they would cut that out and not have that line there if it wasn't actually going to become relevant at some point. So I mean, it's not too hard as long as you keep that in mind.
And now someone's hired those men to come after me. If they don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid, you see.
So that's what the 24 hours she was talking about means then, right? That like after 24 hours passes, she gets the money? Or is like... Or that's when whatever like court hearing happens and then she's officially recognized, so after that, they can't really do anything to her? Well, they can, but it would be illegal. Or well... This is still illegal. How do I put this? Well, the game will probably talk about it here anyways. Law of conservation of detail? If that is a law, then sure. I don't know if there's any specific name to it. You just watch enough movies, watch enough anime, you notice these things. That's how I ended up guessing a lot of stuff about Persona 4 Golden before any of it got revealed too.
Most likely. That's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that. They're no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts. I can't believe they're just able to wander the streets of the capital in broad daylight like this.
Yeah, just wielding Uzis? What are we doing here?
Just what is the army even doing?
That's what I was asking.
One of my relatives has connections in the royal army, so that's probably why.
God damn it. Like corruption.
My family's pretty influential, actually.
Getting a headache just listening to all of this.
Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an inheritance? You don't get more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology from you. Hey. Having a lot of money comes with its own problems, I suppose. You get rid of the issue of not having enough money to add on some other issues with having too much money. Still, this really isn't looking good. I might have been able to win the last battle, but I'm not confident I could win another. I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught. But I can't see that being easy.
Gulp.
Phew. Come to think of it, I forgot to feed the birds. Feed the birds? I doubt it's meant to be taken literally. It's probably some kind of code they use. Which means... crap. Shit. Sorry. This way is a dead end. You've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble, but your luck just ran out. Ugh. You're fast, though. I'll give you that. Now grab her! Okay, I guess all I can really do is... Actually, I might have to use some of this. Impede. It's an area attack. For an area S, that is actually pretty wide, not gonna lie. Don't... What are you doing? You really are a Fire Emblem Green unit. And yes, I do agree with that take, Argoth. I do wish I had more, for sure. But not like... Oh, God. So much that it would start to threaten my life. Oh! God damn! Never mind, Ina. Do more. As long as you're landing them, of course. Ina, you might want to be careful. Oh, okay. It's a pretty low hit chance, but she gets to try. Oh God, Ina, please. Ina, no. Fuck it. Hopefully this is enough. Nope. Does less damage, but just does it in AoE, and he heals too. Ina. Nice. Okay. She doesn't even have any voice lines. She just stands there and looks at the camera. I know. Well, not half bad. I don't think I can fight my way out of this. Are you alright, Miss Schera? Oh, I think you're worse for wear. Have you guys still not caught her? Yeah! Well, you almost stood a chance against us. Almost. I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys. Do you have any ideas for getting us out of this? Me? Oh, there's an entrance to the sewers nearby. If we can get to that, we might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if, though. Right, let's go with that. Close your eyes for a second. What are you? 1, 2... Whoa! What are you? 3! What is that? Is that a smoke grenade? What's that? A smoke grenade? My eyes! Oh! Ready to go? What? What is this smell? Is this mustard gas? Oh, wait up.
Don't let them get away! Gets away.
Why do you even have that thing? And what's the point of knocking that guy out too?
It's for revenge.
It's locked. Get out of the way!
Is she just gonna smack through it? Or does she have the key? Took out a wire and jammed it to the keyhole. Oh, we don't have a lockpick?
Damn. Come on, hurry!
Wait! Get back here, damn it!
It's no use.
It's locked. Out of the way, I'll get it open.
Should I use another of those canisters? I've got pepper ones too. But pepper? Do you make these things yourself? I've got a few original blends of my own, yes. They were originally just white smoke grenades. For example, there's this one. It contains powdered laughing mushrooms.
What? Is that the laughing gas that Joker uses?
Never tried it though. You think it works? You don't need to find out now. It might get blown back in here.
It won't budge. Someone bring an axe. We're gonna have to smash it open. That damn bitch.
Phew. It looks like we've bought ourselves some time. What were you thinking? What kind of insane maniac just uses a smoke grenade or mustard gas canister or whatever it was? You shouldn't even be making that kind of stuff. I thought you were a high-class lady. Really? But it helped us get to safety, didn't it? Well, yeah, but still.
Where did you even learn to make those things? I'm out here breaking the Geneva Convention. I know all about that chemical warfare. Damn it, Zero, you keep just being just ahead of me. Well, you can fix that issue, Argoth, by becoming the streamer yourself. Then I'll be 7 to 10 seconds later, whenever we make the same joke.
Where did you even learn to make those things? My grandfather loved collecting books. He had his own personal library in the mansion. I learned all kinds of useful things from there. I take it you're not much of a book enthusiast yourself, so you probably wouldn't have read any of the things I have. But there's a famous spy novel I remember reading, and it has a scene in it where the protagonist makes her own smoke grenade.
I mean, we did learn this about Schera earlier from her, like, looking at books and saying that, oh, these are the, like, longer and complicated books, too, that Kurt has. So yeah, Schera's not much of a reader. At least not at this point in time.
She learned it from a book? I take it back. Miss Rich is written all over her naive face. Look, let me make this very clear for your own good. You might have gotten us out of a dangerous situation earlier, but you got lucky. Don't expect that to happen a second time.
Happens a second time.
Don't go getting cocky just because you picked up some mildly useful knowledge from a book that may or may not have even worked. I don't want to see you doing anything like that again. Are we clear? Yes, of course. That's all. Let's get going. Being sewers like these always brings back unpleasant memories. It feels like my instincts are coming right back, though. Why did she suddenly go silent? Did I say something to annoy her? Let's move. When they come back, they'll get that door open in no time. But be careful. Stay close to me. There are bound to be monsters here. Right.
Traumatic experience happened to you in the sewer, Schera? Or is this back when you were like a sewer rat yourself? Chemicals don't work on Aina? Actually, potential lore reason?
I don't recall the way there, by the way. I'm just walking. Bad stale. Maybe I have to be going to the left side. Yeah, for this one you might want to stay away. Never mind. I don't have an S-craft, so I might as well use it for this stuff. It doesn't even kill, bro. Anyways, at least these guys are super slow. Oh, come on. Please hit? Nope. Alright. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. At least you guys don't do too much damage.
Oh, are we done already?
She was still saying this all the way back then. Do you have any chests to open? Anything like that? Oh, there are indeed chests. Oh, jeez.
Oh, are we done already?
Charizard learned Sadist Whip. Wait, we got an S-craft? Alright. Well, I'm glad you learned how to be a sadist, Schera. Yarg. Stop it, Egg. I don't think you were even close enough to get that one off. There we go. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies.
Oh, are we done already?
Alright. Hmm? I see. I guess I just have that. I believe to get to the chest I have to go down and then back up. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, shit. Not good. Okay. So glad that at the very least she stays outside of the explosions. That would really suck. Anyways, I'm taking this. Kind of a waste, but I'd rather not get critted.
Someone's been naughty.
Or for Aina to get critted. Some things never change.
Seems you came up short.
Just time. Zerum powder, very useful. Here's KO heals all, restores 100 crowd points. Hell yeah. Awesome, let's chest bump. I think your chest bump would be more impressive than my chest bump, not gonna lie. Okay. Anything through here? Oh, Aina just chooses not to do anything? Okay.
Seems you came up short.
Where am I going? Is this back to where we started? Where am I? Chest. Perfect. Do you take joy in yanking out others' insides? Hmm? Whoever wrote that chest, are you okay? Oh shit. Where am I?
Seems you.
At least we're getting a lot of XP and items. Doesn't this go back to where we were? Yeah. Let's fight the same little mole guy again and again.
Are we done already?
You're sure your chest ball will be plenty impressive? I suppose so. Oh. I'm guessing we'll need to find some way through this door to get to the west block. There should be some way to open it nearby. Let's start looking, and sit close to me. Oh my, that's kind of romantic, don't you think? In what way is anything in this situation romantic? Stay close to me, Ina. I'll protect you. Okay. There we go. Aw, come on. Is it not budging? Stay quiet for a minute. I'll handle this. Wouldn't it be possible to just jump the gap from this platform across to the other side? I'm just asking. Schera removed a rock from the bottom of the device and placed her hand inside. I think we can make the jump. Wow, you really are amazing. But not for this. This isn't all that different from breaking into a safe, to be honest. Really though, you shouldn't be impressed by these kinds of things, or getting used to them. Why? There are some things in life you're just better off not knowing. And some things you're better off not being able to do. The entire town smelled like a rotting open drain, and was reviled even for a slum. The people who ended up there were largely those who couldn't be accommodated in a prison, those who had been driven out of the cities, or children who had been abandoned there like yesterday's garbage. I did whatever I had to in order to survive, and to live to see another day. Picking pockets at every opportunity was a habit I picked up from a very young age. Anything that caught my eye, I took. You know, this entire backstory is just a massive Arkham City reference. Like, Schera just straight up comes from Arkham City. The Joker laughing gas, also there, present with Ina. It's all coming together. But even then, I didn't end up with enough to live on. There were always men there who made their living by taking from people like me. The surest way to make money was stealing from the safes. Safes? Stealing from the safes of the rich when they were out of their mansions. The residential area full of wealthy people on the other side of the river, accessible through an underground sewer, was a perfect target for this. And that's why she was reminiscing about the whole sewer thing. I mean, Schera did grow up as like a sewer rat, basically. Every time I felt hungry, I sneaked inside one of the mansions and made use of the skills I felt like I'd known since the day I was born. It's necessary skills to survive. The most important thing to remember when doing this was not to take everything in one go, or else it'd be too noticeable, yeah. Instead, the key was to take only a small amount each time. Enough to get by, but not enough for the mansion's owner to notice anything was gone. With a simple piece of wire, I had access to enough Mira to live for a couple more weeks. And that's why she was so good at lockpicking the sewer gate. Before I knew it, I was doing it every day, building up a stockpile of money instead of simply taking what I needed in the short term. And boy, I paid the price for it. I had it all taken from me by the men of the slums, and ended up being kicked and stomped on until I coughed up blood. Everyone did what they did, but they said they did as much anyway, so that they could keep on living. Always pretending to be desperate as an excuse to live by any means, but always taking the easiest road they could find. Ain't that the truth? The town I lived in was devoid of energy, but full of filthy humans like them, and like me. Again and again, I thought about giving it up. Again and again, I said to myself that I wanted to stop, but I couldn't do it. I hated myself for what I was doing. I hated the fact that I couldn't stop. It was because I didn't want to return to that life that I ended up becoming a bracer. Because if I didn't, I was scared I would end up right back where I was. The troop had saved me from that place and had made me into a respectable human being. But when I lost them, I was afraid. One thought stood out above all the rest. No matter how much I tried to forget, no matter how used I became to my new life, no matter how much I tried to deny it. I was yesterday's garbage from the slums, and nothing I could do would change that. And that's it, really. One day, I'm sure I'll end up returning there. That's why I need to be strong, to stay strong. What job I do doesn't even matter. Anything I can pour my heart into that'll let me live an honest life is fine. Anything that keeps my mind off the past. Anything that lets me keep the ugliness in my heart at bay. If it makes me strong without relying on others, then it's fine. It's fine. I need to be strong. Stronger than anyone. Stronger than anyone. But am I? Am I really doing all right in my new life? Am I really getting stronger? Am I, Lucy? Right, back to the second layer of the flashback. Miss Scherzard? Are you alright? You're looking very gloomy all of a sudden. It's nothing. I'm fine. As soon as I finish this job, Kerr will give me the last recommendation I need. I can finally become a real bracer. Then no one will be able to tell me I'm not strong. I won't let them. I will be strong. Anyway, we're leaving. Wait a second. Miss Scherzard? Also, that section kind of reminded me of certain dialogues within Nier. Both automata and replicants. Oh god, wait a minute. That actually reminded me of the Forest of Words from Replicant. That's not a good memory. I love that game to death, but we can maybe remove that part. As soon as I finish this job. Just one last job. Remember to spin a top once the stream is over? Roger that. Wait a minute. Is this the right way? You're heading west. Guess it's locked. I know it is. Just shut up. You'll break my concentration. Oh, my bad. Scherzard took out a wire and inserted it into the keyhole. I guess the goons don't know that there are only like certain entrances and are smart enough to stand guard at each entrance. Yeah, we're finally back on the surface. It's evening too. That took longer than I thought it would. We should hurry. Of course. Are you alright though? What? You look kind of pale. Are you feeling tired? Maybe we should rest a little before moving on. I'm fine. I've had enough training to handle this level of physical activity, thank you very much. Don't underestimate the stamina of a bracer. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Wait, what the hell? She was never more than a few steps behind me at any given moment. How is she still fine? I don't think that she's just a rich Ojo-sama. She never seemed out of breath even when we were being chased by those guys, come to think of it. That is true. When you were panting and sitting behind the tree, Anna was still looking out. Prepared to do things, if need be. I feel like there were a few times when she was even ahead of me. What is up with this girl? Is this like nothing to her? Are you absolutely sure you don't need to rest? I do have a few snacks on me. Would you like me to share some? And before, I mean, I already theorized potentially, Anna's already a bracer at this point. Considering when we went to the department store, first thing was like, oh, healing items. I don't think a rich Ojo-sama would be thinking about that, would they?
I think that's more of an adventurer kind of thought. She's built different, true. They may not know the sewers are connected at all. It is, after all, a secret escape route for the royal family, so there's probably some obfuscation. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I should be looking at this from the viewpoint of some hired thugs, as opposed to somebody who's played through almost 3 games now of this game, and gone through those sewers almost 3 times now. Yeah, well, basically 3 times.
It's okay. I'm definitely fine. Right now we need to focus on getting to the guild so we can hide out there. Food breaks can wait. We might have run into a lot of trouble on the way, but the request was to show her around the capital. I've done that. Now all I need to do is get back to the guild and this request is done. I win. Come on, get a move on. I still feel like it would be a good idea to rest at least a little though. Are you certain you're alright?
How many times do I need to repeat myself? How many times do I need to teach you this lesson, old man? To hell with it all.
Hide.
I was up all night working on that damn story. All night. Who the hell does Noticia think she is? The better the scoop, the harder it needs to be caught? Does she think I don't know that? Ah! Damn you, Beryl!
What do you think he's talking about? I've got no more idea than you do. Maybe he's using some kind of code like those men from earlier. He couldn't be one of them, could he? Do you think he could be?
Damn it all!
I can't be sure. Just look at his eyes, though. He doesn't look like a man who makes an honest living to me.
Oh no. Oh, he's trying his best, okay? He was born with this face. Please. She's built different? You mean like a robot? Ida's not a real person? Honestly? Fair theory, considering how much alcohol she can down and none of it affects her at all. That or she's a space marine, you never know.
I see what you mean. We've come this far. There's no way in letting us get caught now. We need to proceed carefully and deliberately. Let's see if we can find another route. Ah, if I remember correctly, that house over there is empty. This way, follow me.
I got a lockpick it? Yep. Slowly back up into the house, making sure nobody saw us go in there. For Adios' sake. I would have already. You two patrol the area of the balancers. I'll take the area at the top. Is nobody asking questions? Ah, I guess I'm gonna have to call on Raymond again.
Wait, he works at the villa now, doesn't he?
Just my luck. That's ages away.
Oh yeah, I need to go and get that damn camera back later too.
I swear, this job is bad for my blood pressure. Need some nicotine in me. She doesn't seem to realize all the people chasing them are identical. He doesn't fit the profile. Well, maybe, you know, they changed costumes for that one specific guy to lure them out. You never know. Okay, I mean, I'm glad that at the very least, they're not dumb enough to just start raiding people's homes. Because that, I think that would definitely be going, like, way too far. At that point, you really need to get somebody involved where they start bothering the other citizens, too. Like, the Royal Army ignoring them, I can get because, you know, connections, maybe they were told to just stay out of this, and they were paid enough money to do so. But, like, yeah. Breaking into people's homes, no.
Come on, why are there still so many of them going around? How can we get to the guild like this? I think we're going to have to spend the rest of the night here, unfortunately. It won't need to come to that. I think if I can find a good opening, we can force our way through. It's just a case of finding one. I don't think that's a good idea. We need to be careful and rest while we can. As logical as that sounds, I'm not buying it's her real reason. Get a grip, Schera. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. Well, she still hasn't told Schera about the whole, 24 hours thing that she was on about. So, maybe she's trying to stall for that thing to happen first? Whatever it is. There's no guarantee we're even safe here, you know. I still think the safest option in the long run is to get to the guild, no matter what we have to do to get there. Hey! Where do you think you're going? I think the second floor is a better place to rest than the first. We'll find it easier to escape from here than we would from below. This should be a good spot.
Are we gonna jump out the window if somebody comes in here?
This is your safety we're talking about here. You could stand to listen to me. Those men will be patrolling carefully for the rest of the night. They aren't going to give you the opening you want. Or at least I don't believe they will. We made it this far, so I think it would be best for us to rest tonight and resume trying tomorrow, don't you? Trying to do what? Pardon? You're still hiding something, aren't you? For one thing, you're awfully familiar with the city for someone who claims it's her first time here. You also seem to know a lot about those men and what they will and won't do too. What exactly are you really after? It's plain as day at this point that you want more than just not to be caught by them. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have asked to be shown around the capital. Not that I think that's what you want either.
She was also glancing at the castle too. There were so many guards over there. Although no, maybe that might have just been a reference to the peeps that were chasing after her.
What's your real goal? Spill the beans. Well, no answer? The work we do is based around trust. We can't accept requests from people who won't tell us what they're up to, or who knows what kinds of crimes we could be abetting. Go on. The whole thing about that inheritance was all a big fat lie, wasn't it? Something about you'd been setting off alarms since we started running around together. Strike that. Since you first came to the guild. Why did you lie to me? The story about the inheritance is true, I swear it. I want to go to Grancel Castle. I really am the one to whom my grandfather gave his fortune, but I haven't finished the necessary procedures to truly inherit it yet. Until I complete the required paperwork in Grancel Castle's administrative room, I'm not legally allowed anything.
Ah, there you go.
And that's why there were so many of those men in black around that area. All of my relatives know exactly what I need to do, you see. So they're trying to make sure I can't do it. Still, if I don't keep trying to move forward, I'll... What a mess. Well, okay. For argument's sake, let's assume that I believe all of what you just said. Why am I only hearing about it now? That is... You thought I'd want in on that money, didn't you? If I did and I knew everything, I'd have all the opportunities a greedy girl could dream of to take it when together with you. That's what you thought I'd do, isn't it? I'd play along and then steal it all for myself the second a chance presented itself. Do I look like that much of a scumbag to you? No, you don't. That's not it at all. After I lost grandfather, I lived all on my own. But the second his will became public, I had crowds of people descending upon me. People who, like you said, were interested only in claiming his fortune for themselves.
That's fair enough. I'd find it hard to trust anybody in that situation too.
They all started to live in mine at my grandfather's house, and Before I knew it, my once peaceful life was shattered. One day, someone would push me down the stairs. Another, I'd taste something funny in my food. These kinds of things began happening on a regular basis. Legally, they were my relatives while I was a minor, so there was very little I could do. I tried reasoning with them at first, but in the end, I had no choice but to leave home myself. I wandered the highways alone, going from place to place and trying not to be discovered. But I knew that while I could hopefully avoid being caught that way, I'd eventually just be declared as missing and presumed dead. Besides, after I'd left once, even if I did go back home, I knew I'd promptly be locked up somewhere and reported as still missing regardless. So yeah, that has to be it. She has to get to the castle. Cancel. We should cancel all these goons though. We need to get to the castle within a set amount of time, or else she is presumed dead, missing, whatever. And so the inheritance is up in the air and starts to get split between all the relatives. And no, Ina's not a bracer. She has all of her skills from surviving on the road. And that's why she thinks more like an adventurer would, essentially, when it comes to like buying items and necessities. Grandfather's will would be declared as invalid in time, and my relatives would blissfully share their newly bequeathed wealth between them. Yeah, there you go. There's just one more paragraph to reveal that. I hated the thought of that happening. That was why I decided to return here to the capital. Even if it's the last thing I do, I will formally inherit what he wanted me to. Do orphanages count? I don't think they would, but yeah, as Pun said, probably easily bought off. And it's really funny because when I read CPS, I started thinking, why is Argoth talking about crap points? There are indeed crap points in this world. Oh, Child Protection Services. There you go. That was why I decided to try and get an escort from someone I could trust. So it's not that I don't think I can trust you. Not at all. And I will admit that wanting to explore the capital was a lie. I'm sorry for deceiving you. You're a grade A moron. I'm sorry. You could have said all of this from the beginning and saved us a lot of headache. Actually true. Ina could have come into that office and said, I need an escort to the royal castle because there's a group of bad people after me trying to gun me down in the streets. And I think both Schera and Kurt probably would have smacked down anybody that even looked at her funny. But now we're stuck in this situation. And now the bonds are starting to form. You're about to get a lifelong friend here very soon. If I'd known what you were trying to do, I would have been able to formally escort you where you want to go too. And the guild would have been the safest place for you to hide out too. You wouldn't have ended up in this dump instead. I suppose you're right. I was just scared. I'll never be able to forget what I saw that day. What I saw in the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear that will read. The horror I felt when I saw it. Madness, insanity, cold, murderous light. Emotions that no one can explain, that no one can put into words. It wasn't visible for long before they managed to push it back below the surface and out of sight. But it was still there. Because now, I believe that's something that all of us possess naturally. Human beings are capable of limitless cruelty. Every one of us. And that's back to the age-old question. Do you believe that people are born good or born evil? Because on one hand, if they're born good, then doing evil is a choice. On the other, if they're born evil, doing good is a choice. Which is kind of wholesome. But also, you're still evil.
Which I think is basically the premise between the whole Batman versus Joker argument, too. And that realization's left me terrified of us all. It's not that I don't trust bracers. It's just that I've been so scared. Fair enough. I would be too. I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't have wasted your time with any of this. I should never have gotten you caught up in all of this when you were busy enough already. Just forget that listen. Huh? It's my policy to give 100% to all work I undertake. Don't underestimate me. She'll get it done. Uh-oh. Wait. Is she crying? That's what I want to believe, Pun. Now, people are born with the potential for both. That being said, there are some people out there that just really make me want to believe that they're born evil. Like some kids, man. Like I don't know if they got it from their parents or whatever happened in their life experience, but like they just don't turn out right, regardless of the environment. And then you have people who like get born into the worst situations possible that still shine like a diamond. It's just, how does that work out? Is it really a choice to not be affected by the things that happen to you? And we're not just like the result of the life experiences that we've culminated into one being, that you can choose to be who you are? I think some people don't even have the capability to realize that's a choice, if it even is. Hard to say. Yeah, I know wasn't a bracer. Yeah, I was kind of thinking along the right lines, just a little too far. She does have the qualities of an adventurer, just not a bracer. Nature, nurture, free will. We'll never find the conclusion to that for sure. It's just what you want to subscribe to. But it's never a question. Oh god, I should do this. That's so cringe. But there is no argument that you should definitely subscribe to the Legit Weebs channel. I'll put that one out there. I'll just do that like once per year. I'm only talking to my regulars who are already subscribed to me too. I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. I wanted to be strong and to live with my head held high. I still believe I was right to feel that way. And yes, I've lived my hardest until now. But you made me notice that there's something wrong with my attitude. I'm not going about it the right way. And it's made me realize anew that I want to be able to keep living with pride in my every step. So no more saying sorry, okay? I want to see this job through to the very end. Nice segue. Practicing for when we do get sponsors that I actually care about. And not Rady Shady or some obscure gacha game that is practically a scam. So where was it in Gransel Castle that we need to go again? The administrative room. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is noon. Noon? Noon today? That barely leaves us any time at all. Why are you only telling me this now? It has to be filed within a month of the deceased passing away. That's the law here in Liberal, apparently. Oh, right. I never was much good at this legal stuff. I bet Kurt knows it all by heart, though. It's unfortunate that 95% of sponsors that pay content creators are scams. Well, don't I know it? And there is a very good reason why, even till today, with 20,000 subscribers and a pretty good amount of regular viewers on my streams, I still have yet to do a sponsored segment. I just can't get any offers that isn't some sort of like gacha game that's ultimately a scam, or just straight up scam websites. Well, there are people who wanted me to promote cloud gaming, all the companies that wanted to promote their cloud gaming services have gone bankrupt now. I wonder why. Oh, whatever. Someday we'll get a good sponsor. Oh, true. There was Sumerian 6. That being said, it wasn't a paid sponsor. They were just like, hey, you want to check out the game early? That'd be cool. I was like, yeah, sure, cool. And then they never contacted me again. You never know, maybe in the future, maybe. But I think Sumerian 6 was basically like, oh, you're a scientist. This is a game about scientists. You also like strategy because you're playing XCOM 2. Here, have this game. So it was kind of like a perfect timing for that one.
He did seem like the type who might.
Of course, Kurt would know, yeah.
Let's get going. We don't have any time to waste. As long as we do as we discussed earlier, we should be able to handle this. We're getting inside the castle and they're not gonna stop us. Miss Scherzard, I really am glad that you were the one who undertook my request. The more time I spend with you, the more I realize you're really someone dependable, who relies on their own strength to live. You're blowing my merits out of proportion, I think. Also, can we stop with the Miss Scherzard now? The way you say it, it just makes my name sound ridiculously long. Does it? It does. It feels like our conversations take twice as long as they should because of it. Well, if you insist. And now you know all there is to know about what I want to do. So I would like to formally request again that you escort me to Gransel Castle. You got it. You'll get there, I promise you that. Thank you.
Okay. But how do we get there?
Yawn, I'm so tired. I guess I'll just scarf down some breakfast in the coffee house.
Should we do that too? What's up? Hello there. Interested in having breakfast here? We're best known for our curry and our coffee. I wholeheartedly recommend them both. We probably shouldn't. We have very little time, actually. I was beside myself when I read about Saul Holden's passing in the liberal news yesterday. I knew he was well known for being rich, but I don't remember ever reading his age anywhere. I hadn't realized he was that old. Indeed. Can we just go over a straight shot there, or should we head to the guild house and alert Kurt about any of this that's currently going on? Uh-oh. Dorothy, deal with them.
Wow, your clothes are so black. They're really cute.
Who the hell are you? You're in a way. Get lost. Shoot, shoot.
You're both dressed the same too. Is that your uniform?
Who is this kid? My head. Was that way too much to drink? I feel like I'm forgetting something important too. Can't remember. Well, I guess it can't have been anything too important.
Can I take a photo of you?
Like hell you can. Get out of our sight. We can't leave our post. Consider yourself lucky, kiddo. We'll let you leave this time. So go play somewhere else. What the fuck? I knew you'd come eventually.
Today's our last chance after all.
Yeah, go. You're kidding me. A cat? No. No. Wait a sec. There might be something else inside. Don't let your guard down. I know. Let's guard down. There they are! Too late! Huzzah! It's smacking time. Get smacked. Fuck. The mustard gas here probably would have been nice, not gonna lie. I should probably focus them down one by one. Heavy armor piercer.
How dare you? Okay, let's get the guy in the back. I'm sure he's gonna go for, yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Ooh, nice, nice.
Seems you came up short.
I think there was a particular scene in a movie that was so traumatizing that every single time somebody talks about a box, I think about that movie. That being said, I forget the name of the movie. What's the name of the movie? Seven or something like that? I'm pretty sure it had Brad Pitt. And, at the end of the movie, he said the line like, "Well, what's in the box? What's in the box?" or something like that. So, that's what I think when I see a box. Yeah, it was 7, okay. My memory isn't completely kaput. This isn't good. Now's our chance, Aina. Alright. Of course they'd have a second wave. There's more of them? No! Yeah, I remember the premise of that, and the whole, like, I believe there was, like, an actual prosthetic head inside there that they had prepared for a different movie that the lady who played the wife was going to act in, but they never used it in that movie, so they used it for this one instead. Or was that the other way around? They had prepared one here, but they never showed it, so it was something like that. It was a fun fact I had learned off the internet. Nice of you to finally show yourselves. Oh my god. He has a different hair color. What's the holdup? Why haven't you made an example out of them yet? Our client's waiting. Get a move on. Kurt? Someone? You're really gonna regret messing with us, kids. I hope you don't expect to just be able to walk away after showing yourselves. First, I'm gonna kill you. The other young lady can live a while longer. She's still useful. As long as we can get her to write her own will, it'll save us having to forge one later. Do you really think this will be that simple? If you think saying that is gonna unnerve us, you've got another thing coming. I know. You can still run, right? Yes. I'll take all these guys on myself. While I'm doing that, you run. What? You can't take this many opponents on yourself and have any chance of winning. We can always just use one of her grenades still. We'll use the laughing one. That should work. Not gonna beg for mercy, I take it? You've got something you need to do, and so do I. So let's just do them. Don't worry about me. As if I have any intention of dying here. What are you even talking about? Hiya! Ah! Damn you! Go, Ina! But I said go! You seem to be having a little trouble over there, Scherazard. Nani? It is I, Superman! Kurt? What are you doing here? Have you forgotten that I'm affiliated with the Grand Soul branch of the guild? I see nothing odd about my presence here. Oh, well, I know, but... I'm happy that you seem to have realized exactly what it is that you must do. But I can't say I'm as pleased about how willing you appear to be to throw away your life without first exploring other options. I'm sorry. I can't entirely fault your decision from the perspective of a racer, but I would like you to give a little more attention to your surroundings. I'm well aware that you seem staunchly opposed to relying on others, but take a good look at the situation you're currently in and tell me exactly what it is that you should really be doing. Kurt, can you take care of things here for me? Certainly. Oh shit! Go! Summon lightning! Oh!
Rise, Storm!
Oh my god, it's sticking out of his ears! Hot tamales! Now, Ina! Oh, right. They're getting away! Half of us should be enough to take care of this guy. Everyone else. Ah! Ah! Sorry for the delay, Kurt. Whoa, who was that? Not at all. I've largely taken care of them as it is. Gundalf. You sure do fast work. Though I'm more surprised to see that obstinate young lady finally came to her senses. If you remember from SC, his arts aren't technically arts, they're spiritual martial arts that manifest as crafts. I do indeed recall his abilities being different from everyone else's, and he didn't really rely on the orbments and whatnot. When she was with the Zeiss brand, she was more like a wild boar, always charging forward without stopping to take a look around her. I've always known she has what it takes to be an excellent bracer. She'd merely lost sight of something important and needed to be put back on track. Given the opportunity, she was always perfectly capable of doing so. She'll be able to get much stronger than she is now that she's righted herself. I'm sure of that. Ah, to be young again. Quit acting like we're not even here. Kill them both. Sure, bud. They're sure taking their time. The hell are they even doing? God, this freaking sucks, man. They're like literally standing guard in front of the castle. Like, I understand that they have their hands in the army, and so they probably had the two guards before the doors just go off and do something else during this particular moment. But man, like, even the private army of, like, the royal family, is that not a thing? Do they also have their hands in there too? This is ridiculous, man. Now, there's no need to be so hasty. Capturing her isn't even necessary to the plan as far as I'm concerned. As soon as the noon bell chimes. True, as that may be, sure, that would invalidate the will, and ensure she doesn't get all of the money, but it also means you have to share it with everyone else. Which means our share will end up going down. I'd kinda like to avoid that if we can. Don't you worry, we've got plenty of options. I'll just kill all of my other relatives too. Remember, you're only dealing with a single young girl. What? Uncle? Why? Oh dear. What are you doing here, Ina? I keep telling you how dangerous it is to go venturing outside. And alone at that. You blind old man? I was gonna say, she's standing right there. She isn't here alone. Oh, I can see you. Getting in my way. What the fuck? This old guy needs to calm down. You are nowhere near the type of villain to be able to say that line and pull it off. It's like they don't even care if they kill Ina in the process. I don't think they do, no. Tisk, that wasn't a very good shot. I take it marksmanship isn't exactly your forte? Sorry, sir. Scherazard? What is it? Let's just force our way through here. We don't have time to mess around. Got it. It's time to come along home, Ina. Everyone's waiting for you, you know. This guy. What is he on about? Gentleman? That ain't no gentleman. Man in black. His name is Blade? No, I think that's the weapon that he uses. If it was Blade, we'd be screwed. I almost have enough for an S-craft, actually. Yeah. Screw you. Yeah, back off. Yowzers. Screw you, Schera, I'll sue! Literally. Finish them! Oh, shit. I probably should have taken that to use my S-Craft, not gonna lie. That was my bad. My bad, bro. Who do I take out first? The gun guys are probably gonna be easier. Do I save for a 200 S-Craft? I do have items. That is a lot of damage. Oh no, Ina. Ina, please don't come here. Okay, no. We need to get rid of you. You're going to be a problem. I'm going to smack this guy. Hopefully it kills him. And then I'll just S-Craft.
Someone's been naughty.
He has been very naughty, Uncle. You should die for that. Nice. My money! Damn, bro. Can't hit for shit. Oh, if only we could knock them over the railing into the water, that would be funny. Smoke grenade. Damn you. Do I... Oh no, it doesn't even last a turn. What the hell? I thought it'd be bad news bears right there. Yeah, get him! Oh, crit turn incoming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ina, please? No! Ina, don't do this! Uh-oh. Let me go over there and deal with Ina's. Okay. You can finish this off, right? Nice. Okay. Crisis averted. That being said, he does get a crit turn. Although, I don't think he can even reach us, can he? Fine by me. Just in case, I'll take a tear bomb here. Pretty sure he can't walk all the way over here. Yeah. Good enough for me. Stay back! Okay. Hopefully this should end things. Nice. Ina out here acting like a frontliner. Boy, did he rub me the wrong way. Can I give him another crack with my whip? Just leave him. I can't even bring myself to feel anything towards him anymore. I still don't think he was originally a bad person, though. He'll come around when the whole inheritance matter is settled. Will he? I don't think so. If you're willing to drop the mask and start saying lines like, "Yeah, I see you. In my way." You really think so? I think you're being naive, to be honest. He was trying to kill you, you know. If he does anything to cause trouble again, I'll hit him myself. With this bag. That sounds painful. What are you doing? What were you guys doing? Oh, what in Idios' name happened out here? You there, throw down your weapon at once. I'm from the Bracer Guild. What? The guild? So you are... Still, what's the Bracer doing here? Her Majesty may recognize the guild, but that doesn't make it all right for you to cause a commotion right outside the castle. I had reason to believe that these people were responsible for numerous criminal acts within the capital. I knocked them out for the sake of peace and order in Grandsall and the safety of its people. So could you do me a favor and arrest them? I haven't covered that part yet. Well, very well. Ordinarily, we'd be taking you away with us as well, but I'll let you off this time. You know what to do. Right. You guys should arrest yourselves for Negligence of duty. God. Still, while you may have gone away without punishment this time, don't expect to be so lucky next time you try and overreach your authority. Protecting the capital is our job, and you guys suck at that job, apparently. I will show no mercy to anyone who causes trouble, bracer or otherwise.
Oh, it is. Cool. Can I ask another favor then? There are a bunch of their friends still in the city you couldn't take.
You couldn't take care of those, could you?
Of course, last I saw, Kurt was with them, so you probably won't have to lift a finger there either.
Nah. You two follow me. Sir!
I'll never get used to dealing with the army. What? Oh, I was just impressed by how much authority the Bracer badge wields. You were kind of cool, dare I say.
This is the rich guy who paid us off. Let's arrest him so we can wringe more out of him. Hey, fair enough. Fair play.
That was the first time I've tried using my badge like that, I'll have you know. But never mind my badge now. We're running out of time. We need to hurry. Right.
And off we go.
Phew, we're finally here.
And then they're like, come back tomorrow during business hours.
I can't believe a girl like you could actually keep up with me running full throttle. Anyway, get that paperwork done quickly. I'll be watching from here. Okay, I'll be as quick as I can then.
I now put her signature on the necessary paperwork.
Really happy for you, Aina. Congrats.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Schera? It looks like I need a witness to sign this.
A witness?
You wouldn't be willing, would you?
Sure.
If you're okay with me doing it. Of course I am, silly. In fact, I want it to be you. Then I'd be happy to.
Friendships. Friends forever. That would have been funny fun. Just a straight mini game. If you fail this, you have to replay the entire door again.
I never thought the day would come when I would be called as a witness for something like this. Or that the day would come when I'd be able to proudly say I was a senior bracer. Or that I would be able to feel overwhelmed with pride over something in the first place. The undersigned Aina Holden shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden, as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness, Scheherazade Harvey. Thank you, Scheherazade. It's finally over. That's this request wrapped up, right? Actually, no. There's one more thing I need to do. We're still not done? Could you possibly bring me an application form? I'd like to make a donation to Her Majesty's Welfare Foundation.
Donates away all the money. Fair play. That was a short door, true. Didn't think it actually reached the full stream time for sure. We're still going though. Cheers! Was this the first time they had some alcohol together?
I still can't believe you gave all of that money away, yeah? Fair play. Okay, maybe you don't need all of it, but you'll still need some to live, right? I suppose you're right. What I did was a little strange. But I made up my mind to do this from the very beginning as a matter of principle. When I said I didn't do any of this for the money, I meant it. Still, congratulations on becoming a senior bracer. I'm not sure what the difference between a senior and junior bracer is, but it's clear this is something you really worked for. It means I have a lot more authority, but I've got a lot more responsibility to go with it. It also means I get a nice new badge, but I wasn't ever interested in that personally. Oh really? Yup. I'm relieved to hear that. I see you're finally beginning to understand the necessary mindset to be a bracer, Scherazard. I just imagined Kurt this whole time. He knew what was going on, but he kind of stayed on the sidelines watching silently, waiting for Scherazard's character development to kick in. And then when it did, he decided to step in. Because otherwise, the timing wouldn't have been that perfect now, would it? Crap, it's Kurt. This might look like alcohol to you, but it's actually water? As today is admittedly a cause for a celebration, I will turn a blind eye to your drinking tonight. Just don't go drinking so much that it interferes with your ability to do your job. Fine. What is it? As you're fully aware, Scherazard, you are now a senior bracer, which means you must behave with more responsibility. That means I expect to see an end to you drinking in every free moment between jobs, day or night, and sneaking out at night for it too. Damn. Unfortunately, Kurt, this did not happen. I also expect to no longer discover that you've been taking advantage of the busiest times in my schedule to behave like a drunken lunatic. Is that really what you usually do, Scherazard? You sound like a tried and true troublemaker. Don't say anything. Are we clear? Yes, sir! There's no need for the sir, of course. We're both senior bracers now, which means we're both on equal standing. Why, I'm hardly even a veteran. I'm still very much a rookie. Are you now? Says who? Regardless, this isn't what I'm here to discuss. The matter I came for concerns your uncle, Aina. I came to make you aware of the fact that the Bracer Guild is capable of asking for leniency in his punishment. Hiring a Jaeger Corps for personal use carries a very grave punishment, you see. A Jaeger Corps? Jesus Christ. Okay, those guys were no joke then. Are you referring to those men dressed in black? Yes, they're one of many corps that are known to be active here in Liberal. Recently, there have been many such corps making their way into the country, and they've been successful in finding work too. Hiring them is, of course, very illegal, though with the army as slow to act as they currently are. I've taken this chance to take care of them, though, so we shouldn't see any sign of any in the near future. To take care of them? All of them? Now it makes sense. So it wasn't a coincidence that he showed up when he did. He's been investigating all the Jaeger Corps in Liberal so that he could start an operation to wipe them all out? No wonder he seems so swamped. The Jaegers in the country have been targeting wealthy individuals in hopes of getting them to sign contracts. There have been countless cases like this all around the country of late, with civilians getting caught up in it at a worrying frequency. Goodness. I believe the case we're dealing with here was no exception, in that it was the Jaegers who came to your uncle rather than the other way around. Fair enough, but your uncle still accepted the deal. And he still said the cheesy villain line too. But the amount of times he gets abused in FC and SC, I believe that he's a rookie. I think Kurt is just a little too kind-hearted, and he gets taken advantage of because of that. Still, he's pretty mean in a fight. It's hard to feel too much sympathy under these circumstances, but in a sense, your uncle was a victim in all of this as well. What? What are you trying to pull? Just because the Jaegers approached him and not the other way around, he's a victim? That he deserves to get off with a slap on the wrist? And Ina's supposed to be okay with that? He tried to kill her! Schera, please calm down. There's no need to shout. I'm sorry, but still! No one is saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for his actions. All I'm here to say is that if, and only if Ina wishes, the guild is able to request leniency in his sentencing. That is all. Oh. You scared me for a minute. You didn't make your decision immediately. Questioning him will take roughly a week as it is, based on what I've heard. You bear no responsibility to even make any choice at all, so please don't feel as though you have to think long and hard about this. Just please be aware that the possibility to forgive him exists. That is all. Alright. Incidentally, should you ever find yourself in need of assistance with anything in the future, the Bracer Guild is always available to aid you. We're certainly not omnipotent or infallible, but we'll at least strive to do what we can to aid those who want our help. Thank you. I'm really sorry for not telling you the whole story from the start, too. Please don't be. With the situation you were in, your reluctance is quite understandable. Furthermore, one who is worthy of being a full-fledged bracer should be able to tell roughly what a client wants just from looking at them. They should also not, under any circumstances, try to chase away a potential client in genuine need. Youch. I still got a ways to go, huh? Certainly, but don't we all? Alright, I've said what I came to say, so I'll be excusing myself now. Aw, really? You signed to join us for one drink? I'm afraid not. I still have my duties as guild receptionist remaining after all. As for you, Schera, be careful you don't have too much water. Speaking of, I'm gonna drink some now. I agree with Schera here. You don't get to say, I only tried to kill someone. But your honor, I only said that in Minecraft. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's like, if somebody killed the people that you loved, could you forgive them for doing that? As like an act of forgiveness so massive, something that they genuinely do not deserve, but it's just so powerful that somehow it changes the way that they think and act? I can see that case maybe happening, and I'm sure that there have been cases where it did happen, but I don't think that could be applied to every criminal. I don't think the power of friendship works all the time. It's a much more nuanced thing. Definitely a case-by-case thing. Attempted murder is a separate, milder crime from murder in most jurisdictions. Yeah, I don't know too much about law, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's less severe than actually doing it and going through with it. Still, though. You hired a Jaeger Corps. An illegal gang. From a neighboring country that came here to do business, so I don't know how much of a sentence that would carry. Probably pretty severe though. Crud. Why has he always gotta be so serious? Why so serious? Oh, actually. How about you, Ina? Can you handle your liquor? If you can, you should join me for a few drinks. Well, alright then. You're sure? Really, really sure? Of course. You've done so much for me, so how could I refuse? Joining you for a few drinks is the least I can do. Then let's get to boozing. Tonight's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what a prim and proper girl like her looks like when she's drunk out of her mind. This is gonna be awesome! Well, cheers! Aha! Schera does not know who she's going up against.
It incentivizes people who care about the perpetrator to stop them because that is helping them get a milder sentence. I see. I see the thought process, honestly, from both of your arguments. I think ultimately that's just how the world works currently. And we just gotta accept it. I'd seen girls just like her on the other side of that river. Silky blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, and smooth skin. The blessed, blissful children on the other side dressed like royalty and smiling like angels. Seeing them, I asked myself the same question over and over again. Why aren't I on that side? I envied them. I hated them. I both longed to be one of them and rejected their very existence. I knew the answer to my question from the very beginning. I despaired in myself. I always tried to avoid others getting too close, believing that to be what I needed to do in order to live. But I could never completely get rid of the tiny, lingering hope deep within my heart. That eventually, no matter how long it took, the day would finally come when I could smile from the heart. That the day would come when I would finally be able to accept and forgive myself for how I was. The next day, Ina visited the Bracer Guild and registered her desire for her uncle to be shown leniency in his sentencing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to accompany her, having been drunk under the table by her the night before. Side story client finished! Heaven's Eye. Alright, cool beans. But before we continue, actually, I should head back to base. I will get Annalise into the party. So that next time. Wait, how do I swap my team here? There we go. Sorry, Tita, this is temporary. There we go. Roger. What did Heaven's Eye do again? I'm pretty sure we got that before. Combines the effects of Eagle Eye and information. Oh. Ah. Heaven's Eye. There we go. Fair play. I will take that. And let's head over to... the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade. This place, that's right. And I'll save here for now. Next time we come around, I'll start with this door. Just to make sure that we don't forget about it. So anyways, my dudes, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Catch you guys next week. Same time, same day, for more Trails in the Sky. Bye-bye.